Hey, half-assers! We're coming to you from the 2025 Florida RV Supershow in Tampa, Florida. And somebody ordered up the chilly weather because this is not typical Florida weather.
Not for me.
But we're going to take this opportunity to visit the Tiffin section and look at the 2025 Wayfarer models. You know, we have a 2024 Tiffin Wayfarer, so we want to see what's new for 2025.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so let's go take a look and see
What's
if we
new?
need. We don't need to upgrade.
No,
We'll see. All right, let's go take a look.
Hey there, I'm Rose.
And I'm Dan, and we are the Half-Ass Travelers. We're looking at the 2025 Tiffin Wayfarer 25 XPW, and this is a model that is new for the 2025 model year. It's very similar to our 25 RW, but there are actually two very big differences on the inside. But first we're going to take a look at the outside. As you can see, we're on the Mercedes 3500 chassis, just like the 25 RW. We love the graphics, the paint. It's all beautiful. We love it. Ever since 2024's model year, we really like those graphics. It's just a beautiful unit. We like that they have the flush glass. There's no frame. It's like a frameless flush glass. It's really nice. And they have that same Girard awning. It's got the speakers on the ends. It's also got the LED light strip that's on the outside of the awning once it's extended. So that creates a nice living space out here. And that's important because this unit also has one of Rose's favorite features, and that is, Rose, you know what's under here, right?
my television.
The outside television. Yep, and it's in the perfect location. You pull up to a camping site, you've got your picnic table here maybe, you've got your chairs set up right under the awning. It's perfect. So we love that feature. Up underneath, you've got two storage containers, pretty deep storage containers. And all of these containers have lights on the inside, makes it a lot easier when you're working in low light conditions. Back here, you've got another storage container with your quick connect for your propane, which can actually be run down to the bottom of the compartment, so you don't have to leave this door open. So that's a nice feature. Also, up underneath, you've got the inverter tucked up under there. Let's go around the back. On the back, you've got it's a very similar rear look to our 25RW, although the window is offset a little bit from where ours is, and that should give you a clue of what's on the inside. There's going to be some jostling of the interior to match up with that window, but it's basic. That we like just the simplicity of it. You got the tow hitch back here, and that's pretty much it. Now you'll notice there is no ladder on the back of the Wayfarer, so really that's one of the things we miss on our 25RW. We would like it if we had a means of getting up on the roof, but it's not here, so what are we going to do? Also tucked up here on the side, that's where they put the storage for your sewer hose. All right, this slide, it's kind of a cut out slide, you can see, but it runs the entire length of the driver's side of the coach. It's just got a little bit of a cutout here, and that makes it a little bit easier to access this cabinet. And that's important because up under here, you've got your water connections, you've got your outdoor shower with your quick disconnect, and it's also, you can run it down, it's got a pass-through, so you can keep this door closed and run everything down through that pass-through. Really nice. Up here, you've got your umbilical for your shore power, still using that smart plug. We like the smart plug. It makes it pretty much idiot-proof. All right. Let's look at these windows first before I have to get down on the ground. You can see these are awning style windows. We like this. It keeps the weather out. All the rain coming down or whatever from the top, it just washes right off. And also you can see this Girard awning. That's a cover over the slide. That's important to keep the leaves and everything out of your slide mechanism. All right, I'm going on the ground. Oh boy, all right. It's early. Up here, you've got that looks like the transfer switch. There's some electrical in here, a little bit of storage, and a 120 plug outlet in there. Up here's your propane tank. And I see up here your 4,000 watt generator. Yeah, the 4K generator is tucked up under there. But you know what I didn't see on first inspection? And that's the gate valve and the sewer hose clean out. Right. Thanks, son. I see it now. Now that I got it down on my knees, I see where it is. Now, on our 25RW, that's all inside the compartment. But if you look down here, you can see the gate valve is right there and you're empty. So you don't have to keep going into your compartments to mess with all that stuff. You see, we're dealing with a lot of slides here. All right, you ready to go inside? All right, let's do it. Your entry is your standard Tiffin Wayfarer entry, except there's only one step. We've got two on ours, and it's an electric step, and this has a single step, electric step. Also has the grab handle here. Standard screen door, regular door, no
Shade.
yeah, no shade on the window. We still don't understand that.
But it is tinted.
Yeah, it's tinted, but we would have liked to have seen them maybe put a frosted glass pane in there or some way to close this off to prying eyes when you've got it closed, because right now there's really no way that we've discovered to block that. We're right now stacking a pillow in front of it to keep prying eyes out. So something to think about. Right inside, I don't know, you can take a look at this. There's your battery switch. Also, the batteries are up under here, just like in the RW. See if I can pull that out. Come on, there we go. Lithium batteries. Dragonfly lithium batteries. And we've had a lot of success with our batteries. We really like them. All right, come on inside.
Ooh, I like the floor.
Oh, yeah. Rose is a big fan of this type of faux wood floor. I think you would rather have this than what we have in our RW, right? We have the kind of the wider ones. This is really nice. And these seats, oh my God, feel the leather. Look at the stitching here, the Tiffin stitching on the back of the head, on the front of the headrest. It's a standard Mercedes cockpit, but these seats, oh my God, they went to the next level here. They customized the seats. They also put these floor liners in. Pretty nice. Keep the dirt and the water out. But pretty much standard up here. You've got the visors, and you've got a little bit of storage over each visor. And then up overhead, you'll see.
Where I hit my head on.
Yeah. You've got the bed area. It's a small bed area. I'd say probably one person up there. You'd be real hard pressed to put two, maybe kids up there, but that would be really tight. No window up there. I don't see any electrical outlets up there. Just this 120 right here. So I don't know. Let me take a look. Nope, nothing like that. But it does pop up, so it makes it easier to get in and out of the driver's compartment. So that's a nice feature. It's all padded. It's all got fabric on it. Also over here, you've got your controller system for the unit. You got your radio controller that controls the speakers on the
Gerard awning.
the awning, yeah, on the awning as well. And there's your awning controls. And this lights up. Let's see if I can put on the. Oh, it does have the lights on. Okay, all the lights are on. Ours has a lit up one of these. It's under the accent lights. I don't know why that one doesn't. But speaking of lights, come back around here, Rose, and show them this on the side of the kitchen. See these recessed lights? We love little features like this. It just makes it really nice. This is the leveling system, the jack leveling system, as well as the automatic step retract. You could turn that on or off. Up over the door is another, this is a lot different than what we have in our 25RW. This is where all the controls are. In our unit, they're at the back above the television, but you've got your antenna and cables. You got the solar controller, the generator stop and start. You can also stop and start the generator on the unit itself. Here's the inverter control, and this is your water heater, your aqua hot water heater controller. Now this cabinet does not lock, doesn't have a lock on it. It's just using those hinges, which are pretty substantial. You see these, hon?
Spring loaded, yeah.
Yeah, they're spring loaded to keep it closed. While I'm up here, let's talk about this ceiling height, because Tiffin has raised the ceiling height in this model of Wayfarer. Look at how high it is. I am 6 feet tall, and you can see where I am as far as touching the ceiling. It's really high, and look, we don't have this. Look at this lighting all across the top.
I love it.
Yes, you got the vent fan up here, ducted air conditioning, really nice wood grain here, and just the lighting here, they did it really well. It looks really high class in here. While we're standing in front of the kitchen, we'll take a look at this. There's the television right over the sink. Now this one has a lock on it. This one has the locks we like. See that? Those are great. This one, because of the weight of the TV, it's not being held up that much, but there is some storage behind the TV. But then you've got this, and you can see it's held up perfectly by those hinges. 3 hinges, not just 2, and a double shelf in there. You've also got this glass over the cooktop that prevents like oil and stuff from getting up there and making a big mess with the LED lights. And look at the size of this sink, Rose. That's a big one. That's the same size as our sink. We love it. You got your pop-up 120 and 2 USB A's, as well as the induction cooktop. And look, they didn't even have to put in their own paper towel holder. They actually put one in for them. Really nice microwave down here, convection oven, and then another drawer underneath for pots and pans. Only one drawer. No silverware drawer or anything like that we found yet. And then here's the sink cover there and some storage underneath the sink. A decent size. It's about the same size as our kitchen, right?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah. And the refrigerator, I think this is the same refrigerator we have. Compressor refrigerator, separate freezer. It's a Norcold.
But what do you have there?
Well, right here, we've got a cabinet overhead.
Not there.
That's not where you were pointing, though. Look at this. They put a little extra chain on here to keep it from getting up into this. That's interesting. Okay, here's your pantry. No,
It's a wardrobe.
But it's got
something.
it's got no bar there. So what is this space? I wonder if we wouldn't want to put our own shelves in there. I don't know how that would. It's for storing tall things, definitely, but I'm not sure how I would use that. Now let's take a look over across the way. There's your wardrobe. Okay, that's the wardrobe with the shelf on top. Okay, we knew it had to be somewhere. And then we've got this down here, a little nightstand with 2 drawers.
And your medicine.
Yeah, it's really nice. It sticks out a little bit, but that's okay. You can still get into the bed, or you could use it as a step to get in the bed. I don't know. We're going to move Chase's stuff out of the way real quick and talk about this dinette. On the slide, on the driver's side, you've got this pretty substantial sized dinette. Now, this is a nice kind of, what's that faux, like the
Leather.
microfiber. I think it's more of a microfiber. It's got a leather look to it, got a little bit of a texture to it. It's very soft. And this table, look at how huge the table is here. And that means the bed is just as huge. It's a pretty substantial size bed. An adult could sleep on this. Actually, 2 adults could sleep on this. I like that they ran the cushions around in an L shape. So that way, because the TV's over there, this is a pretty comfortable position. There's nothing really over here. You got a little bit of a texture on this wall, and you've got the 120 behind you, but it's a comfortable position for watching television. As far as the windows go, we saw them from the outside with the awnings. Very simple mechanism to control them. Just turn the knob. That's it. And then you've got your blackout shades and your bug screen all there. Overhead, you've got a double cabinet system. You've got these shelves here. There's no lip here, but you can store some things in there. And then these nice big cabinets overhead with the locks. Love the locks. Thank you for listening. We love a locking cabinet. And then there's one more thing in this slide that we like, that we wish we had in ours, and that's the window over here. It provides you so much more visual out when you're sitting in the slide area. That way, when you're sitting in the slide in the dinette, that way you don't feel like you're sitting in a cave. There's nothing worse than that. All right, let's see what's under here. Looks like there's some storage up underneath the dinette. Can you get in there? They got the table in there. I don't want to tear up all the cushions. That's why I'm trying not to open them too far. But there are storage compartments under each of the dinette seats. And that's important. Now, I like that they have this cushion on the side too. When you're getting in and out, you're not going to bash your legs or your ankles into anything. Okay, moving back here. All right, here's where the first big difference is between this unit and our 25RW. We have a Murphy bed. This is a pedestal bed with the folding cushion. All right, so why is that important to have the folding cushion instead of the Murphy bed? Well, it doesn't move when the slide goes in and out, so it gives you an opportunity for more storage. Look at all this storage, and you can put heavy storage in there as well. So you have that as an opportunity. You could also use this as a sofa. It's just, you could use this as a seating area, as well as a sleeping area, as well as a lounge. I mean, it's here. It's like a big sofa when you're watching TV. So it is usable as day space as well as at night. I don't know. I think, Rose, we're partial to the Murphy, aren't we? We don't like having this big clunky thing in here. We'd rather have the space open. But it's really well done, and it's very comfortable, I can tell you that. And you've got these cabinets overhead. They're the same locking cabinets that you have over the dinette.
The lighting, too.
Yeah, very nice. We like that recessed lighting. You got a window back here. And if we did have a Murphy bed, you wouldn't be able to see this window. Also, you see the little nook over there? There's a phone charger there, a cordless phone charger, a 120 plug, and another screen for controlling some of the lights in the unit so you can turn them on and off, as well as the thermostat for the AC unit. Over here, I don't know if you can see it, there is a pop-up 120 and twin USB-A plugs on the nightstand, as well as 2 drawers. But as you can see, it's a little tight to get in here. But it feels bigger than it is just because you've got this huge window in the back. We talked about the window, how it was offset, and this is the reason why. Because where we have a bathroom in the back, this one has the window in the bedroom on the one side. Now, what do we got here, Rose? That is just an access panel to the water lines that are on the other side of the shower and the bathroom. And we're about to go in there. That's kind of odd. You probably wouldn't need to open that panel ever, or hardly ever. And then you got a TV with a sound bar here. It's in a perfect spot. And they kind of bring the accent light all the way to the back. And we like that as well. Now, it looks like what we have here is a corner bath. Normally, we don't like a corner bath because it makes everything feel so much smaller. But there's one caveat with this unit. The door, you see how it's got the curve here? It allows it to open and feel like it's open more, even though we're hitting the bed here. So it is a full opening to get into the bathroom. And look at this, hon.
Whoa.
How did they wedge our shower into this corner bath? This is the same size shower that we know and love from our 25 RW. It is huge. This is one of the bigger showers you're going to find in a Class C. We love it. There's nothing better than coming off the trail when you're doing a hike and coming in here and having a nice, long, hot shower, as long as you're not boondocking, in this nice big shower. And look how high it is. Oh my God, the raised ceiling height is really evident when you come in the bathroom. It makes this bathroom feel a lot bigger than it really is. So I think that this is probably the first corner bathroom where we can say we actually we like this. They've got our great shower. We love the shower curtain. We talked to some people that had a problem with their shower curtain, but because it's all one piece, if you ever have a problem with it, take a few screws out and it's easily replaceable. And that's a great feature, better than those glass doors and all that other stuff. All right, the bathroom, that's porcelain. And it's not a bad seating position. You've got plenty of room with the door, because the door's got a curve on it, plenty of room for your knees. You got your toilet paper here, and you've also got controllers here and the controller for the water pump, which is important in the bathroom. It's got the bowl sink that we have. We love it, and with the faucet. And then we've got some shelves up underneath and a mirror here. I don't believe there's no medicine cabinet behind it, but look up above. There's your medicine cabinet. And look at the size of this window in the bathroom. How much light are you getting in here in this bathroom? It is a double pane window. It's also your emergency exit, and it pops out.
Off the mirror, so it gives you even more light.
I know. It is. You know what? I got to say, this is a nicely done bathroom. I am very surprised. For a corner bath, it's awesome. Overall, we're very excited about the new XPW. This ceiling height with this added extra accent lighting makes it look, not only does it make it look so much larger in here, but it is so classy and beautiful. It just adds that little extra, what is it, harumph? That little extra, I don't know, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. The corner bath, which we thought we weren't gonna like, absolutely love it. It's got the great big shower, just beautiful. Now the dinette, available in this model, in addition to the dinette, you can also get our recliners. Yes, what do they call it? The theater seating is what we have. I think you can also get a sofa as well. We love our theater seating. We love our, if we were going to get this unit, we'd just slap a couple recliners in here and we would be good to go. Now, the one thing that we kind of like the Murphy bed better, but it's close because really this is usable space during the day. The sofa in front of our Murphy bed, so on the usability because it's such a small sofa seating. So this actually would be usable during the day. It's just a matter of preference of what you like better. Do you like this pedestal bed or do you like the Murphy bed? So I think that's just a matter of preference, right, Rose?
Right.
Okay, we're gonna go check out a couple of the other 2025 Wayfarers. Now we're looking at the 2025 Tiffin Wayfarer XLW. Now the LW's been around, but the XLW is brand new. And why? What is the X? We're going to show you some things inside that make this model the X. So it is standard Tiffin to put the Mercedes 3500 chassis. It's also got the outdoor TV, the awning. It's got the storage cabinets underneath with the inverter right there, although they do have the batteries out here rather than under the steps. And there's a reason for that. We're going to show you in a minute. But look around here, Rose. This unit comes with the garage, all right? And it's open on both ends. There's a 120 plug on this end, and it looks like there's some cargo netting on the other end. We're going to show you when we get over there. So this is a huge advantage when you're talking about storage. Now, since we're talking about storage, let's talk about that for a minute. When I first started showing you, we flashed the OCCC number on there, the cargo capacity number. All right, I think this one is what was around 800. Yeah. That's not a lot. They've got a lot of storage here, but 800, that includes you, your passengers, any pets you have, and the fluids. So you're not going to be able to carry a lot of weight on these, and that's one of the weaknesses of these Mercedes 3500 Class Cs. The one we showed you before had the same issue, less than 1,000 pounds. We couldn't do that because of the way we travel. Just keep it in mind, because if you travel light, you're fine. But if you're going to be carrying more than a couple hundred pounds of stuff, you're just going to maybe want to just take a look at that and keep an eye on it. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about with this cargo capacity, we did a whole video on the importance of cargo capacity in these RVs, and you may want to check that out. All right, back to the RV. Look at the graphics. They add the black in on this unit. It really goes well. It matches these flush windows that we love, the frameless windows. They bring it all the way around back. Now this is a different window. It looks like they've got a double higher window back here. If I were a betting man, I'd say that's the bedroom back there. And then you've also got your trailer hitch. And when you come around here, here's the other side of that garage, and you can see some shelves here. Oh, you can see some shelves here with some netting, just keep all of it stored away nicely. We like that. All right, over here, here's all of your water hookups, your connection for your quick connect for your outdoor shower, your water filter, easy to change. Everything right here stored away, and it's also got this pass-through so you can run the hoses out here so you don't have to leave that open, which is nice because it is lockable. Up underneath, here's your sewer hookup. There's your hose storage, and then your sewer hookup with your gate valves, and everything is right where it needs to be. This is the umbilical for your shore power with the same smart plug. This is a water fill, a manual water fill for your freshwater tank in case you don't have a threaded hose connection and you need to fill from containers. Easy to do when you're boondocking. Up under here, you got your transfer switch. and a very small storage area and propane tank. And if I were a bet man, I'd say here's your 4K generator. Yep, there it is. Just like in the other unit, 4K generator.
Watch your head.
All right, I'm gonna get up off my knees and we're gonna go inside. All right, same door, same non-shade system, but does have the screen door also, just one step, and there's a reason for that we're gonna talk about in just a minute. And then it's the same entryway. You've got your grab handles, your clear here, all of your accent lighting, your controller here for your self-leveling. This is all pretty much the same as in the other unit. They've got the seat turned around here in the Mercedes cockpit, but it's the same soft seats with the Tiffin badging on them. Now, one thing we want to point out, we talked about how they raise the ceiling heights in these units for this year. Look down here. You see something missing? There's no step. Normally, these house, the back of the RVs are built on a box that sits on top of the chassis. Well, they made that box into a slab and they ran everything under the slab. So they're able to lower the floor by that much, so there's no more step here, which is nice because it makes the transition going from the driver's compartment to the back that much easier. And we didn't mention the other one, there is a table mount right here. So when you flip these two seats around, this is usable space. You could sit here, and because the floor is lower, we don't even need to have the cushions on these seats to have them in a usable position. So if you have guests coming over or you want to entertain 4 people sitting here, it's not a problem. This is a very comfortable seating position. We really like what they've done here. It's nice. Right inside the door, as we talked about before, we got the controllers for your stereo, your awning control. It's the same bed over top. It's a very small area. I don't see any electrical up there, just the 120 plugs right here. Let's talk about this. This has the kind of, I want to call this a love seat. All right. The material is nice. It is so soft. All right. But it's narrow. All right. So you have to be really friendly with the person you're traveling with. If you're going to be using this configuration, it's kind of small, to be honest. You will definitely need to be using those seats as well. Not necessarily a bad thing. It makes this whole front area a nice lounge. And again, they've got the window in the slide. Love that. Love that because you don't feel like you're in a cave. Next to the love seat, taking up the other half of this section of slide, is your refrigerator. Now, no separate freezer here, but it does have the freezer section.
Very tiny.
Yeah, it's kind of small, but it's bigger than those dorm fridges. Also, look at you see how much of a hard time I had opening that? Look, these are really substantial hinges. This is going nowhere. Really nice. And then these have the same locking cabinets that we saw in the XRW.
Also spring-loaded hinges, right?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, these things are substantial. These are not going anywhere fast. And you know what? We didn't mention it in the other unit, but they always do a nice molding valance on this. It's really nice. All right, across the way, you've got your television positioned directly across from the love seat. I'm sure that this is probably the controls. Yep, all the controls are here. I know why they didn't put a lock on this cabinet, because they're not going to be storing anything in there anyway, so we don't mind that so much that there's no lock on that one. But you definitely want a lock on these. And now this one's, again, the weight of the TV holding it down. But it's got all the connections you need back here. This is the same as the last unit we looked at. And we like that they have this lip here to hold everything in. Same kitchen, very deep sink that we have. We love the sink. You got your pop-up with your 120 and your USB-A's, as well as the induction cooktop. I didn't realize that this was adjustable, but that's kind of cool if you're going to stack some like spices or something in the corner like Rose does. Microwave, got the same drawer for pots and pans, and this is pretty much the same kitchen as the last unit we looked at. There's also an access panel down there to get to a lot of the electronics and anything you need to maintain. All right, here's where the similarities with the last unit end, because we're going down a hallway here. They do run in the ceiling, the recessed lights and the fan. Really nice, very classy. This one's got a split bathroom. Now, we like the split bathroom. Let's see what size of shower they got. Okay, so you can see the difference immediately. This is a rectangular shower. This is more of a standard Class C shower, rectangular. It's not quite as wide. You can see I've got a little space. It's just not as nice as that square shower in the other unit. And it's very simple. They've just got the the shower wand and controllers. There's no shelves or anything in there. What you would need to do, what we have done is we put a dispenser for soap and shampoo on the wall. I'm going to swing this door. Actually, Rose, you're going to have to come around this side. So let's switch. All right, here's the bathroom door. And I want Rose to come around this side because when you close the bathroom door like that, it turns this into a big, basically bathroom in itself. Now, this is a curtain. So with the curtain closed, you would have basically a bathroom and shower all together. So that's a nice feature. It's got the bowl sink in here and your storage up underneath. Although that's kind of a weird way to do it. The whole panel pulls off. That's a little different. I haven't seen that before.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm digging that, but we also have up underneath sort of the medicine cabinet on the bottom, but there's also the medicine cabinet up here. So yeah, there is some storage in here. It's kind of tight. This feels a lot tighter, even though it's a bigger area than the last one with the corner. This feels a lot tighter. And it's a porcelain toilet. And again, with the door closed, it's going to be right here on your knee. It's a little tight. All right, as is very common with these units that have that rear garage, like the Echo and the Condor and the Granite Ridge, you're going to have a lifted up bed in the back, and that's to get above the garage. We don't mind that so much. You just have to watch out for this step.
What do you call it?
We call it the Widowmaker, and we don't call it that for no reason, because if you hit it wrong, yeah, it could be bad. Now you can see it actually pulls up. I'm not sure the purpose, other than maybe storage, but it's on a slide also, so I'm not really positive of what the purpose is of this. If any of you know, please put it in the comments. I don't mind. I say we. Rose doesn't really care for this kind of configuration, but I don't mind it so much because the bed is huge. Once this cushion gets put down here, this is a huge bed area. I mean, it's larger than a king. There's plenty of room, and look at all the windows. You're surrounded by windows. You're surrounded by light. You're also surrounded by cabinets. They're everywhere. Locking cabinets. Nice, sturdy hinges. Tiffin spared no expense on these hinges, I can tell you that. These things are very heavy duty. Let's just put it that way. And then look in the corner. I like this badging back here. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, it does light up. The Tiffin little badging features with the reading lights there. Up underneath are 120 outlets, so you can charge all of your electronics while you're sleeping or in bed. That's good. Let's look under here. Lots of storage under there. They've got it full of stuff for the show, but yeah, there's a lot of storage under this bed, and it looks like they've put away a lot of the systems for the coach under this bed. In fact, let's take a look. Yeah, there's a little bit of storage under here, and not a lot. You can see This looks like these are the pieces for the bed. When you're going to make the bed, at least they have a place where they can store them away, you know? All right, and that's the access on the side. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
TV?
Huh? Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. Come around the corner, Rose. There's the TV and the soundbar. You know there's going to be a TV. Not the biggest, but you know what? You don't need the biggest. It's right here at your feet, basically. One more thing, the XLW does have the option for theater seating. So if you didn't like this love seat, and we don't particularly care for it, we would definitely opt for the optional theater seating. I'd love to see what that looks like though, because it's kind of a tight area. I wonder what those seats, if they make a difference with the refrigerator or not. I don't know. Overall, it's a really ingenious design. They've kind of taken some of the notes from like the Echo and the Granite Ridge and the Condor to give you that garage. If you're going to be carrying like e-bikes or bicycles and you want to have a place to put them that's not on the back of your trailer hitch, then this might be a solution for you. It's kind of, they've broken up the space and made it two separate areas. So there's basically a bedroom and a living room. We get what they were doing there. It's not necessarily for Rose and I. We like that big open floor plan. But if you're looking for something like that, this could be the right thing for you. But there's no doubt that this extended ceiling, or actually I should call it the dropped floors, make this unit so light, so airy, and it looks so open. All right, let's go look at one more Wayfarer. The next unit we're going to be looking at is the 2025 Tiffin Wayfarer 25XRW. And we're very excited to look at this one because, as many of you know, we have a 2024 RW. So this one is the X version. So we're going to be seeing some changes there. And it's also a 2025 model. We're very excited to see what they've changed since our model year. Yay! There's people behind us giving us the... Once again, we're going to start on the outside. Once again, the Mercedes 3500 chassis. Same awning, same Girard awning, which we really like. As soon as we figured out how to adjust the sensitivity on it, which was super easy. Also, it's got Rose's favorite feature. We'll let that open. But I can tell you that's a TV. And these are your batteries under here and the inverter over there. And that looks like a Mac Daddy Xantrex inverter. Let's see which one that is. It's a 2000 watt inverter. That's good enough. It'll do the job. Back here, another storage container with that quick connect for the propane. So very similar to the last model that we looked at. Again, the graphics, beautiful. Love them. Love this paint. It is just a really nicely done design. We're kind of tight back here, but in the back you can see it's the pretty standard Wayfarer. We're used to this. This is where our window is as well. They've got the manual fill for the freshwater tank back here, it's in a different place than what we have it in our 2024. Although the smart plug, the umbilical is in the same place. Now this is all different. They've changed this around. We've got one big compartment for our sewer hoses and everything. I like this. I like that this is all separate. So you're not mixing fresh water with the sewer water, kind of in the same compartment. So this is great. Like the gray and the black tank valves right there. It's all right there. Very well done. And I bet this is where all the rest of the stuff is. Yep, they went with a new system for the water tanks and the water connections. This is completely different than what we have in our 25 RW. And you can see they've got the storage there still for the sewer hose. The only thing we might do is add another compartment, another storage, because we carry two hoses, just in case you need that extra. Now look at the side. This has the same big full wall slide, and there's only a tiny little cutout. It's a little harder to get down here, but I'm going to show you anyway. There's your transfer switch, and this one has an automatic cleaning, the vacuum system inside. So yeah, it's got we'll show you when we get inside, but it looks like it's got that Dust Devil vacuum. And then here we've got your propane tanks and the 4K generator. Got it? All right, let's go inside. Same standard door. The only thing we don't like about the door is the awning right there, the shade. No shade there. It's got the single step rather than the double step. And now we saw the batteries out here. So we're kind of wondering what's under here. All right, so it's just mechanical systems under here now, or electrical systems, I should say. And they move the batteries to the outside. All right, let's go up in. Look at the floor. Look at the floor. Rose's favorite floor. All right, same Mercedes cockpit, but these beautiful new soft leather seats with the Tiffin badging like we saw on the other units. And you see there's no step here. So this one now has that X is the high ceiling. And they call it an X because that's X right here with the high ceiling. It's beautiful. The recessed lighting, it's gorgeous. It makes it look so much bigger in here, even than ours. So I'm a little bit jealous about the ceiling height. The bed up here is the same bed system that this pulls up so you can get in there. Again, no power. Got the 120 here to provide power. I don't see any power up here. It's kind of odd. A lot of times they'll put some power there. I don't know. Over the door, same cabinets. All the controllers are here. All right, close that too. And then you've got the controllers for all the systems, just like in the other two units. They've pretty much standardized this with the fire extinguisher. And then your battery switch, and then your leveling system. This has an automatic leveling system, as well as the switch to turn on and off the automatic steps. This unit has a dinette. It's very similar to the dinette we saw in the last unit. Same cabinets overhead. Again, it's available with the theater seating and also with the sofa seating. So you all know our preference on that. But it is a nice dinette. It's got the same storage underneath like we saw on the other unit. But this one has something ours doesn't, and that's that window in the side of the slide. Very jealous we don't have that. The XRW also has the same kitchen setup as the last two units we looked at, so we're not going to go ahead and open all the cabinets, although they are the same cabinets. Just a plain, there's no stripes or anything on here. It's very much more minimalistic, although we do like all of the touches that they put in here. All of these, what do they call it? Valances and stuff.
It is missing something.
What is it missing?
The paper towel holder.
Oh yeah, where's the paper towel holder? Oh man. I guess they were trying to save weight. Yeah, I don't know. Same storage under the sink and underneath the microwave oven, and the same refrigerator that we have. We like our fridge. It works really well. It's the Norcold. It's a compressor refrigerator. Up over top, lots of storage over the fridge. And I'm just going to keep going back because there's more storage here over the second television. Actually, this is the third television because there was one on the outside, if you remember. So you've got a television up there over the kitchen, and you've got a television with sound bar back here in the bedroom area, just like we have in our RW, and we love that too. It's really nice laying in bed, watching the tube. Same huge wardrobe. Now ours has a shelf down here. I probably would add a shelf just to add a little bit more storage options. And then there's two very large clothing drawers up under here. Here's your venting for your water heater systems and the panel for your breakers and fuses, as well as a carbon monoxide detector. Now, this is the part we love about the RW, and that is the Murphy bed. Now, this is a little bit different than ours. It looks like this sofa is different. It looks a little bit, doesn't it look a little longer?
It's deeper.
It looks deeper, yeah. So somebody was listening because this is a nice sofa and it's soft. Oh my God, the leather, pleather, whatever you call it, it's really nice. This is a beautiful sofa, very comfortable. And let's take a look at this Murphy bed.
It looks smaller than ours, though.
It does look a little, it looks narrower, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't think it is. I was looking at the measurements. I think it's 74 by 80, I want to say, or 90, or yeah. With it deployed, it doesn't look any smaller. And you can see it's got the USB-A plugs on the sides, also cup holders, that's important, and cabinets over top, and windows that you can only use when you're in bed. So that window is kind of a waste, but there is no window here on the side of the slide. So that's kind of a bummer. We'd like to see those windows on the slide sides, if you will. All right, now we're heading back to our favorite part because I look at this door. It's on the bathroom. We love this bathroom. It is probably our favorite bathroom of any Class C, and one of the reasons we decided to purchase RRW. Look at the shower. Love it. It is, oh my God, it's so large. Look at this. I mean, come on. It is, I'm not a small guy, and this shower makes me look small. And even this one's so much nicer than ours because look how high the ceiling is. Ours is about here. Oh my God, it feels so much even bigger. This bathroom sells this unit. And the bathrooms, they kept that same position. This is a great position. I know it looks kind of weird being in the diagonal, but it makes it a lot easier to walk to the sink and to walk into the shower. So if you look at this diagonal and you think, oh, that's odd, just know it's useful.
Big window.
We can speak for it. And yeah, the window's very large. It's a double window, probably because they have the extra ceiling height. And we love the bowl sink. Our cabinets are a little different than this. We have a double cabinet. This is one large cabinet. Not sure how I feel about that. I kind of like ours.
Yeah.
Ours have like a, and we have the slider here. Yeah, we have the same one here. And the shelves underneath for towels and stuff.
Yeah.
And what is this down here, Rose? It's a little clean out thing for the bowl. Now that is a great idea because a lot of times, those of you who have been dealing, I don't want to get gross on you, but those of you who have been dealing with RV bathrooms know that sometimes stuff gets on the side. It's not the best water, distribution around the bowl. So to have that little like clean out is great. And look at this, hon. Did you see this? Look at this system they've got here. You can adjust it where you want. This is similar to what they had the paper towel holder in the other unit on. And you know what? I would get one of these and put it over there in the kitchen for the paper towel holder. How hard would that be to install? Even I could do it, and I'm half-assed. The fan up here is really nice. You see this here? And I also like how they covered up all of the AC intakes. Now there is no, you don't see an AC unit like in ours. You have the AC unit down here. This is just the intake. All the AC is up in there. So you don't have anything sticking down, and that's nice too. Overall, we like the new unit. We'll have concerns about the cargo capacity at the beginning of the video. Again, like the last one, we showed you the cargo capacity of this unit. We would personally not buy a unit that had less than 1,000 pounds of cargo capacity. But again, if you travel light, you may be okay with it. If you are not planning on towing something, then you may have options with that. But you definitely don't want to go over your gross vehicle weight or your gross combined weight rating for the vehicle and whatever you're towing. So that's a concern of ours. We don't particularly care for the dinette, but we like the theater seating. It's awesome. We do like the new couch here. Like if we were going to replace the couch in ours, you know, under the Murphy bed, we would definitely upgrade to the newer one because this is totally usable as a couch. Ours is a little narrow. And yeah, but great. What do you think, Rose?
I like it.
Rose is liking it. So we're digging the new model. We like the new ceiling height. We like the X. Good job, Tiffin. You did a great job on all of these. Now, not all the floor plans are for us, but we love the Wayfarer. We love this Wayfarer as much as the first day we saw it at last year's show. And we loved it so much that we bought one. And you definitely want to check these Wayfarers out if you're looking for a Class C. Well, we hope you enjoyed that look at the Tiffin Wayfarers. We saw some interesting things. We saw some stuff that we like, some stuff that may not have been
not
much
so
of an
much.
improvement over the last model years.
But I definitely like the X.
Yes, she likes that. The ceiling height. We just have concerns over the cargo capacity.
Yeah.
That's our one big issue. But if you enjoyed that video, we hope you consider giving us a thumbs up because it helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you would subscribe to support the channel, we'd appreciate it. And if you do subscribe, make sure you ring that bell for notifications so you'll be told every time we post a new video. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. All right, can they get a Tiffin donkey kick? All right, way to go. All right, we'll see you in the next video.